Babe, you have the snacks packed? And the beer?
Give me a snack pack!
I thought I was your snack pack.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Hello friends and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Today we're jumping into rSlash NeckbeardStories. Yes, indeed, stepping away from those leg beards for just a minute so we can get back into the Ballad of Bowler Beard. Yes, part number 5, rSlash has delivered. It is an exceptionally fresh episode posted only 13 hours ago, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right on top of it because it seems like people can't get enough Bowler Beard. It is one of the best performing series on the channel. I do need to get around to Burger Beard. Casino Beard also hits pretty hard, but that series is unfortunately wrapped. We're just waiting for the compilation at this point, so I'll probably get that out in another month or so. But Bowler Beard still has some gas in the tank, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. We'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some neckbeard cringe. The Ballad of Bowler Beard Part 5. Bowler Beard Goes Camping Part 1. Oh my god, it's like a sub-story or something like that. If you haven't heard parts 1 through 4 yet, here are the links to ReddX and his wonderful, amazing, terrific narration. Thanks again, ReddX. Hey, thanks to you for writing, as always. Without you, we ain't got no content. So, big ups, rSlash, super cool chick. Talked to her a little bit on Discord. She's super nice. You can also read these stories by visiting her Reddit page at user rSlash. Also, please feel free to say hi if you stop by. I always enjoy making new friends. Like I said, super friendly, super cool. And now, we get our returning cast. We've got Bowler Beard, 300 pounds of pure neck beard, topped with his cheap party store bowler hat. A beard who prides himself on the lack of hygiene, since with every ounce of skin oil and teeth plaque he gains, his power level grows. Patches of body hair and fields of back knee adorn him, totems to his masculinity. Yes, indeed. He ain't got no problem with low T levels. Lady Roxers, this is ROP, half-Asian girl with a timid personality who enjoys the nerdier things in life. A total bookworm, absolutely hates conflict. And then we got Monk, OP's then-boyfriend, and Bowler Beard's childhood BFF. Which might be best friends forever, but it also might mean beard friends forever. He's an avid drinker of craft beers, smoker of cigars, and part-time musician. His personality is that of ennui. Nothing really disturbed or bothered him, and he prides himself on going with the flow. Kettle, a member of Bowler Beard and Monk's D&D group, a skinny and nice enough guy, but when he gets mad, he would turn bright red like a tea kettle left on the stove too long. And like said tea kettle, sometimes he just pops. Him and Curie are currently dating. Curie, a former co-worker of mine and now close friend. She's a small, busty girl of Indian heritage, biologist by trade, and she earned her nickname in our college days for her science degree. Super intelligent and fun person. Yes, her and Kettle are indeed dating. Chatterbox, yet another D&D friend of Monk and Bowler Beard. Nice guy who, for the life of him, will talk your ear off. He's the friend that you see on TV, where the main character answers the phone and then puts the phone down, comes back 10 minutes later, and the other person doesn't even realize that they've been gone. Tower is the last member of the main D&D group. He is extra tall, easily ahead over everyone else. I think he was at least 6'5", maybe taller. Works in construction, hits the gym, and is solidly built. Very caring and doesn't take guff from anyone. A gentle giant, if you will. We also have a new character joining the mix, and that is Chan Chan. This is Bowler Beard's little sister. She's a couple years younger than Bowler Beard, brunette with blonde highlights. She is quite the opposite of Bowler Beard in the fact that she's actually quite fit. When she was younger, she was in gymnastics, and currently she trains in jiu-jitsu. She is a bit of a tomboy and filled with innocent naivete. Her biggest passion in life is anime. Well, she doesn't fall that far from Bowlerbeard, I guess. She loves it all. Manga, cosplay, etc. She's also quite the gamer. Her favorite series being Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. She loves her brother, but seems to be aware that he is, special. Isn't that special? With the mandatory character intros complete, let us embark to the outdoors in part 5 of the Ballad of Bowlerbeard. Bowlerbeard goes camping. Monk, babe, you have the snacks packed? And the beer? OP, yep, we got sandwiches, chips, cookies, trail mix, and some water and sports drinks. Oh, and alcohol too. Monk, how about like bug repellent and sunscreen? OP, got that too, but we're almost out of sunscreen. I'll text Curie to pick some up. Monk walks by, his arms filled with all kinds of adventure gear. Camelbacks, rope, tools, tarp, and battle axes. OP, Monk, what are those for? Monk, oh, it's in case we get thirsty while hiking, babe. You don't want to have to carry water bottles everywhere. Remember, the first rule of camping is pack out everything that you packed in. He said this solemnly. He does love his nature. I think he's being like a little bit facetious. I'm obviously not talking about the camelback. I'm talking about the fucking axes. OP, no, dork, the axes. Yep. Why are you bringing them? Monk, oh, Bowlerbeard asked me to bring them. They're throwing axes. He wants to train with them while we're in the woods. He said that he'll catch us some dinner with them. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna happen. Don't pack any food. Bowlerbeard's got it, you guys. We're gonna starve. I look at him with a you can't be serious look, but he just smirks and goes right back to packing. For clarification, these axes have been hanging on Monk's man cave wall for basically as long as I've known him. They look like those axes that you would find at a swap meet. Purely decorative, made in China, and not meant to actually be used. I think they were modeled after Lord of the Rings, or maybe they were just a Viking style. I don't really know, but they did have some decorative runes of some sort on them. You probably get like 1 or 2 good throws out of them before they break. I hope your aim's good. To backtrack a little bit, Monk and I are now packing for a camping trip up in the mountains with our group of friends. We'd been planning this trip for a long time now. We're leaving on a Friday and coming back late Sunday. Our brave mountaineering group is me, Monk, Kettle, Curie, Chatterbox, and of course, Bowlerbeard. Unfortunately, Tower couldn't get the time off work to join us as they were working extra hours on some big project, but we would have an extra companion taking his place, Bowlerbeard's little sister, Chan Chan. Once our vehicles all packed up with our outdoor necessities, we left our cozy abode to go meet up with the others. The plan was to meet up at Chatterbox's place and take 2 vehicles. Chatterbox had the biggest vehicle, a big Suburban, so we were going to take his vehicle as well as Kettle's truck. Chatterbox, glad you guys are here. I've been looking forward to this trip for a very, very, very long time. Whoa! Just a bunch of friends enjoying the great outdoors. Oh, speaking of which, have you ever seen that movie? John Candy. Yeah, John Candy has the... Hey girl, hi Monk, Curie exclaims as she runs up and gives us both hugs, thankfully cutting off Chatterbox and his runaway tangent. Side note, I have seen that movie, and it is a classic. All John Candy movies are classics. Instantly, just about as watchable as they come. I miss John Candy, man. God. Kettle comes rounding the corner, carrying a couple of backpacks laden with gear, greeting us with a, "What's up, guys?" before shoving them into his truck. His truck, I should mention, is quite the spectacle. It's bright canary yellow, lifted, and has all the lights of a small sporting stadium. Oh, Kettle, just when I thought I couldn't dislike you more. He's that guy. He's totally that guy, man. Ugh, it's only a 2-seater. Maybe 3, if you squish in together. But with all this gear, definitely only a two-seater for this trip, so one seat for him and one seat for Curie. As everyone's making their last-minute checks, Monk gets a text. Monk, hey everyone, Bullerbeard and Chan Chan are almost here. They're making a last-minute stop at the gas station though to get some snacks. Anyone want anything? The boys all asked for a varying array of energy drinks. Curie said she was good, and I asked them to pick me up a couple packs of gum. I have this freshness fixation. So I knew I would be going through withdrawals in the mountain without my regular hit of spearminty goodness. It also might help save you from Bullerbeard's smell, especially if you're going to be riding in the same car. Oh god, those 2 packs of gum ain't going to make it all the way up there. I feel bad for you already, OP. About 15 to 20 minutes later, the last of our party arrives in Chan Chan's car. A little white Toyota sports car with pink trim around it and dark tint. You can hear loud music emanating from within, either J-pop or K-pop. I still really can't tell the difference. I just know it was super upbeat and peppy. I didn't know there was a difference between J-pop and K-pop, aside from, like, the language. Pop is pop, isn't it? I know some K-pop fans are probably going to spear me in the comments for thinking that, but oh well. Chan Chan jumps out of the driver's side and rushes up to give everyone hugs. She's known most of this group since she was a little kid, so she looks up to them all as
Big Brother's BFFs!
Chan Chan.
Thanks again, everyone, for inviting me. I'm excited for my first camping trip.
OP, glad to have you with us, Chan Chan. Did you make sure to pack everything you'll need? I said this while eyeing her attire, which was cute, but not exactly the most traditional camping wear. It was rugged, though. She was wearing pink and black camouflage tactical pants. You know, like the ones the military and police use, although they're usually not pink, with all the hundreds of pockets and random clips and straps everywhere. The rest of her ensemble was a black Tenchi Muyo tank top, completed by black combat boots that looked brand new. Chan Chan?
Hi! I made sure to go shopping earlier this week to make sure I had the right clothes and stuff. Bullerbeard said he would take care of packing of all the food and stuff we would need.
Speaking of our missing Neckbeard, Bullerbeard,
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Hi, Bullerbeard! Hi, Bullerbeard! Everyone says, and turns to look at the bestower of the greetings and the salutations. Blessed be his name. As my eyes latch onto our bearded friend, my brain does the mental breakdown and checklist of what a beard wears to go camping. Item 1, bowler hat, now festooned with a shuriken. Oh, that's good. There appears to be a ninja star tucked into the ribbon encircling the felt of his bowler hat. Item 2, tactical fishing vest. Dark green, mesh in some areas, numerous pockets, bulging with God knows what.
Snacks mostly.
Also, there are actual fishing lures attached. Well, thank God for that. I thought it was just a fashion statement. Item 3, sleeveless muscle shirt under his fishing vest. Appears to be displaying a satirized rabid Smokey the Bear. Murder intent on his vicious face. Our negligence to the plight of the forests and their fires must have driven him mad. I mean, you get rid of all the people, that's one way to stop forest fires, isn't it? Not really. Lightning happens. Item 4, black camo pants that appear to be a couple of sizes too small. The pant legs look a bit more like capris. Interesting choice. Item 5, utility belt with attached green Zelda fanny pack. Hyrule symbol clearly displayed. Well, I do kind of like that, but I don't think I'd get caught dead wearing it. And item number 6, Jesus sandals. The same ones from parts 2 and 3. The ones with the double straps that have buckles on them. But this time with black socks. Sandals and socks. Bro, what would make you make a choice like that? I don't understand. Does somebody have a gun to your head? Why are you doing this to yourself? OP, Bullerbeard, is that a gun? I pointed to his hip. Bullerbeard,
No, a true hunter like me doesn't need a gun. Hunting like that is for children. Too easy. This, m'lady, is a flare gun. Just in case. You never know what could happen in the woods.
Hunting with a gun, it's definitely easier, but I'd never go as far as to say it's easy. Animals are wily, bro. A deer hears like one stick snap and it's off into the woods. You never see it again. Hunting is difficult. He said all this while patting his right hip where the holster was. In my mind, I'm thinking, where in the world did he even get a flare gun? I've never even seen one in real life. Just road flares and those shoot out the tube ones that you find on boats. Never an honest-to-God flare gun. I think it's adorable that he thinks they're going to get so lost in the woods that their only salvation is going to be a flare gun. Oh, Bowlerbeard, you never cease to amaze me. Bowlerbeard said,
I've got everyone's drinks and your gum, m'lady.
He then starts dispersing his goodies to the assembled crew. When he gets to me, instead of the breath-freshening goodness that I was expecting, I was instead handed packs of Bubblicious chewing gum and Hubba Bubba bubble tape. Both pink-flavored. Bowlerbeard,
I didn't know what kind of gum you wanted, so I got both.
he said with a big smiling grin. Both? Like these bubblegum flavored bubblegums is the only kind of bubblegums to exist? Bro, you could have done like cinnamon, spearmint. There's a whole world of flavors out there. But I guess he took bubblegum really literally. OP, thanks, Bowlerbeard. I tried to smile gratefully, but internally I was so very sad. I have nothing against Bubblicious or Hubba Bubba, but I do find them overly sweet and not what I was craving, especially for a weekend of camping and exertion. But oh well. Everyone else was popping their energy drinks and toasting each other, and Chatterbox broke in. All right, team, let's go ahead and roll on out before it gets too late. Whoa, we want to be there before dark, man. Setting up camp at night is such a pain in the ass. Plus, once the sun sets, they come out. Spooky hands wiggling in the air. No one laughs. Except ReddX after the fact because it's just so awkward. Some eyes roll, and everyone does start piling into their respective rides. As discussed before, Vehicle 1 is Kettle's truck, which is occupied by him and Curie. Much of everyone's gear and luggage has been stowed in the back. Vehicle 2 would be Chatterbox's Suburban, cramming me, Monk, Chatterbox, Chan, and Bowlerbeard in there like happy little sardines. Except one of those sardines is extra stinky, isn't he?
Wait!
Bowlerbeard exclaims.
I still have some stuff in the car that I need to throw in the truck.
With that, he waddle jogs over to Chan's car and starts grabbing stuff. While everyone's getting situated, Monk and I quickly grab the back seat together to hopefully ensure at least some distance from Bowlerbeard. Good plan. You're not gonna survive all cooped up like that with a beard. OP, Chan, you sit here so we can have some girl talk on the way there. I say this while pointing to the middle seat in front of me. Chan, big smile.
Okay.
OP, oh, and can you put my bag next to you? I don't have much room back here. This is ingenious. Build the barrier. Create a fortress. Chan.
Okay, sure, but don't you want it in the back or in the truck?
OP, no. It has the stuff that I'll need for the drive up. You know, snacks and stuff to freshen up. Chan smiles and nods her head. With any luck, my master of proxemics will steer Bowlerbeard to the front seat with Chatterbox. Proxemics, bro. $10 word right here. Man, OP, it's always big brain time with your stories, you know? Bowlerbeard,
Hey, I need help with this thing.
I turn around in my seat to see Chatterbox and Kettle rushing to help Bowlerbeard load this giant white monstrosity of sheets and poles into the back of Kettle's truck. Monk, ha, wicked! Bowlerbeard brought his fair tent. Oh no. I can see Chatterbox animatedly discussing the tent with Bowlerbeard, gesturing at it and throwing his hands in the air in frustration, before finally just stomping away and getting in the driver's seat of the Suburban while Kettle and Bowlerbeard finish strapping down the truck. Chatterbox, I can't believe he would bring his fair tent to go camping. Whoa! That thing takes forever to set up, and it's gonna take all of us to do it, man. We're already cutting it close before nightfall, and now all our setup time is gonna be helping him set up that thing in the woods. The freaking woods! It might not even fit. Whoa! As he is venting about the tent, Bowlerbeard climbs into the front passenger seat. Silently, I am cheering that my plan worked. A small fist raised to the heavens. Even from here, though, the putrid stench of his BO miasma tickles my nose. I look at Chan Chan, who is still smiling. Her growing up with him has either A, made her olfactory senses immune to his musk, or B, she's been exposed to it for so long that her nose is dead. Like an artillery master who has spent his entire career slowly killing his hearing and is now completely deaf. Bowlerbeard,
Hey, I needed a tent, and this was the only one I could get. Besides, it was free. The guild let me borrow it.
Man, I got so many Ren Fair stories. It is rife with beards, I'm gonna tell you that much. One day I shall share them. Side note, Bowlerbeard belonged to one of those Ren Fair guilds that live at the Renaissance Fair and basically stay in character the entire time. These tents are usually shared by a couple of people or are set up as stalls or shops. Chan Chan had a very confused look on her face.
Is there something wrong with the tent he brought? Is it that much different than what you guys have?
Monk, laughing hysterically. Oh yeah, Chan Chan, just a little bit. Ours are like modern pop-up tents, a couple of poles, and they're basically done. Bowlerbeard's, well, you ever see like those King Arthur movies? Oh, his is more like that. Chan Chan.
Oh.
You could see that she didn't quite fully comprehend the difference. Chan Chan.
It's okay, we'll make it work out. I'm sure Bowlerbeard knows what he's doing. He said that there would be plenty of room for both of us in there.
Ugh. In my mind, it bothered me that she would have to share a tent with him. I know they're siblings and that it's normal-ish. And that she's used to him, but still, I shudder. OP, you think there's something weird going on there? That's a little bit disturbing, man. You know something that I don't? So far, it seemed like relatively normal, but then again, nothing about Bowlerbeard is truly normal, so perhaps I do see where you're coming from. As we drive, the three of us make small talk about different things. University, shows we were watching, past adventures, etc. The other two are chatting as well, but oddly enough, Chatterbox isn't the one doing the majority of it. Instead, we can overhear Bowlerbeard talking about
hunting and how his heritage is from strong hunter-warrior stock.
No, bro. You were a muckraker. You got that muckraker build, that muckraker smell. Get back to raking the muck. Everybody thinks they were royalty or hunter warriors. Come on, man. We was all muckrakers. He's telling Chatterbox that
he plans to hunt us some meat during this trip.
That's also when he mentions that he didn't bring much food because he was
planning to survive like our ancestors did and live off the land. He brought enough weapons for all the menfolk.
The menfolk. God. I can't get enough Bowlerbeard. This is gonna be a fucking disaster and I am living for it. Chatterbox. What? You didn't bring food? Are you serious? Whoa! Bowlerbeard.
I brought some sides to go with the meat, and some snacks like chips and Slim Jims. I figure that not having food easily available will activate my hunter's instinct.
Yeah, bro, that's how it works. Just starve yourself and then your brain hits the hunter button. Uh-oh, it's time to go hunt some food. I better develop these skills that take a lifetime to develop basically overnight because we're starving in the woods. What an idiot! So good. Chan, winking and with her finger over her lip, looked at me and Monk.
Shh, don't worry. I pack a few packs of ramen just in case his plan doesn't work out.
Yeah, just in case his plan doesn't work. How about when it doesn't work out? She knows better than anybody that this dude is a failure. She grew up watching him fail. Eventually, as the sun is starting to set, we arrive to our mountainous, woodsy location. To get here, we had to take a bumpy dirt road for what felt like hours. Bowlerbeard was making interesting sputtering noises from the front every time we hit a particularly nasty bump. The chosen spot is a medium-sized clearing in a copse of trees with a fairly thick canopy. You can hear water running as there's a creek nearby and even a small pond a little hike away. All in all, it's an idyllic setting. The weather was cooperating too by having a slight breeze and not being too hot or cold. Hell yeah, this would be an awesome trip if you had some food to eat and stuff. As we park, the sun is saying good night as the moon takes her primacy in the sky. We disembark the vehicle and are immediately launched into a flurry of activity in order to set camp. Kettle.
All right, everyone, choose your locations for your tent. Curie, Chan, and Lady Roxas, if you could please get the campfire going somewhere over there.
Pointing towards the middle of the clearing, more away from the trees.
Then maybe work on getting some food going. I brought cans of chili and some bacon that we can throw in the pot for tonight.
The girls all respond,
Sure, we can do
that. We then start looking for and unpacking the things that we will need to get the fire going. I tell Chan to go look for dry sticks, and Curie is already piling rocks in order to make a fire pit. Chatterbox. It's so dark. We can use the lights from the trucks to get things set up while they get the fire going. Whoa. Monk. Good idea, bro. Bowlerbeard.
I'm gonna need help with my tent.
Chatterbox shoots Bowlerbeard a withering glare. We know, Bowlerbeard, we know. Just get it started and we'll all come help you when we can. Just do what you can by yourself. It's every tent for themselves right now, man. This idiot honestly bought a flare gun and not like a normal pop-up tent. He's like, I spent all my money on the flare gun. I need to borrow a tent from Ren Fair. Oh my god. What an absolute clod of a specimen. The boys break from the huddle and start staking out their locations for the tents. Chatterbox and Kettle choose spots pretty close to each other near the tree line. Monk stakes our claim closer to the creek, and Bowlerbeard chooses right in the middle of the clearing, near the fire. I'm sure in his head he's picturing himself as a king exiting his grand tent, and the fire being right there for his convenience and pleasure. A beard king in his domain. That's what we all want to be, isn't it? If we could get a microwave in the woods, all would be complete. The fire startup goes off without too much of an issue. We show Chan how to build a little cabin over our fire starter log with the wood she gathered, and then light it with our handy-dandy torch lighter. By this time, 3/4 of the boys have made considerable progress on getting the tents all set up, tarps on the ground and everything. The last one, though, Bowlerbeard.
This stupid thing is defective or something.
As we look over, it's like some sort of neckbeard ghost who lost a fight with the lumber department. Bowlerbeard is underneath this voluminous white canvas sheet, waving his arms in futility, wood and ropes tossed haphazardly around him. I giggle because it was a frickin' ridiculous sight. We help the guys finish getting their tents up, giggity, before collectively all moving in to help Bowlerbeard with his grandiose tent. With all of us grabbing sides and the boys having put up this type of tent before, the setup goes pretty smooth. It just takes a while. Basically, it's a big, round, medieval-looking tent supported by a large tent pole in the middle and little spokes coming out to give it its shape. Then a bunch of ropes run taut all around the outside in order to stake it down. It all takes a while as we actually have to redo some of the work that Bowlerbeard has already done. Overall, we could have built an entire village of our normal camping tents in the time it took us to build his. What a maroon. But yeah, it did get set up eventually. It took up the same space that our vehicles parked side by side did, but it was up. It even had a little flag pennant at the top. After all the hard work of setting up the camp, we gather around the fire to enjoy some hot Hormel chili, sponsored by, with some chopped up bacon in it. Everyone eats some hearty portions before retiring to their tents for the night, too tired to do much of anything else. Stay tuned for part 6 as the sun rises on our campers and their neckbeard friend. Oh God, I can't wait for it, man. I gotta feel at least a little bad for Chan Chan, having to go to bed next to Bowlerbeard as he's got a stomach full of beans. At least the tent is big enough to maybe air some of his gaseousness out. Oh my God, dude. This guy is such a spectacle. Everywhere he goes, it's just a show. I would love to follow him around for a week. Just get it all on camera. And I guarantee you that TLC would pick up that show in no time flat. Oh, maybe we'll kickstart it sometime next year. As the channel grows bigger, we'll try to expand into some other media. But for now, I'm just really enjoying these Reddit posts. This is some tasty stuff, I gotta say. So thank you as always, A-Roxers, for sharing with us. I will be looking forward quite heartily to part 6. Basically, as soon as it comes out, I jumps on top of it because I'm into Bowlerbeard. And looking at the views, most other people are into Bowlerbeard too. I hope you guys will let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like or subscribe or maybe share the video around if you haven't already. That is always massively appreciated. It helps me to get up in the algorithm and stuff, suggested to some people who might not have seen ReddX content before, which is pretty cool, you know? Definitely if somebody out there has a need for neckbeard content, whether they know it or not, then send them my way and I shall provide. I'd also like to plug those links in the description. There's a lot of stuff down there, including my social media, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, of course, my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons. I'd like to thank them all, but especially Robert Waits, TSM Kirby, Teddy the Police, Aaron W., That Big Delicious Jelly Donut, Candy Sora, Fire Drake, Livison, Silent Revolver, Zathras, Zero MMX, Little Lone Wolf, Vanilla Mel, Rouse Tower, Aaron Lennox, Fisher Diggy, OG James Cook, JM Coon, Jerry, John Hero, KK, Miss Monday, Mr. J, my boy Nat One Nick, Lady Nix, Katakins, Sidestep, Cider Drinker, Serrated Ash, Siegfried, Staples Yeet, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tamago, Tato Ferret, That Duck and Bug, Fusky, Redwind, Leon Embers, Naga Viper, John Indoors, A-Roxers, the OP for this story. Also support me on Patreon. Isn't that beautiful? Cake Jerry? That's a different Jerry. Mark 211, maybe next time, Origami Cam, Princess Rosalie, Ghosty, The Last Shinobi, and the Maestro, Zuka Cervantes. We also have a new friend joining us today. 2 days in a row, we getting that streak back together, boys, I'ma tell ya. So welcome to the fold, Melgar. That's a pretty cool, like, Viking sounding name. Maybe appropriate for this video. So, good timing. Good timing and good tidings. Thank you guys all so much for supporting. It really does help me out more than you could possibly know. Sometimes videos do get demonetized, but even when they don't, it's just like a nice little way to be like, hey, ReddX, I like what you're doing. Keep doing the thing, please. And so I shall. If anybody else out there would like to help support monetarily, that would be absolutely massive. I thank you very, very much in advance. But if you can't right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow, because really,
The views is how my beard stays buttered.
In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe watches some more of these other glorious ReddX sagas that we have available for your consumption. I'm just saying. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I will see you in the next one, and until then, friends, bye-bye!